Hello, how are you? I am back again and today I'm doing a Jo Malone review. This is Black Cedarwood and Juniper. There we go, now we're in focus. So this perfume is inspired by London rain, in particular Midnight Rain. It was actually a collection they did a few years ago, which was all inspired by London and rain. And it was all very kind of like aquatic. Some of it was kind of like wet florals. I think there was wet glass. And this one was more Midnight Rain. So it's quite sexy, it's quite dark, it's very special. And I love this one because it's very unisex. I think it's one of the ones that is very, very good for a man. It's very good for a woman too, but it's very unisex, it's very well balanced. And I don't know, there's not enough men's fragrances in the Jo Malone collection, which is one of the reasons I like this one so much. So it contains notes of cumin, juniper, and black cedarwood. Oh, it smells so good. So I love this perfume because at the top it's very spicy. I wouldn't necessarily call it cumin. I think of it as more like a black pepper. That's kind of how I feel about this perfume. It doesn't necessarily smell 100% like black pepper. It's more like generic spice in a really good way. But I would say of anything, it smells more black peppery than cumin-y. Oh. And then very quickly you get a lot of like smoky notes. I would almost say it's quite oody. It's quite smoky. It's almost quite like London smog and rain, but a really romantic version. Generally, I'm not a huge fan of juniper notes because I don't like gin and it always reminds me a lot of gin. And I don't personally think this smells very juniper-esque. It does have kind of like a lovely berry feel to it, but not necessarily juniper berries. But yeah, if you're not a fan of juniper berries, don't worry, this isn't too juniper-y. And then at the base we have the black cedarwood, which I would say is lovely because it's got a little bit of sweetness. It's very earthy. It's almost quite like, I don't know, wet and aquatic and quite almost like mossy, and it's quite oody and smoky, and it's just really, really lovely. And I think that just that touch of sweetness just really lifts the perfume and just kind of gives it a little something. But generally, I would say it's a very kind of like spicy, aquatic, moody, romantic, sensual kind of perfume. I do think it's quite masculine. I do think women can wear it because I love wearing it, but I do think it's got a real masculine feel to it. If you wanted to make it a little bit more feminine, you could add some, what's the name of it? Oh, Velvet Rose and Oud. I got there eventually. Just to kind of make it a little bit more kind of like romantic but feminine. You could also add a little bit of myrrh and tonka to make it a little bit more creamy. And you could add some oud and bergamot to kind of, I don't know, give it a little bit more, just more, in a good way. I think it would kind of just add a little bit more richness, or you could maybe add some blackberry and bay to amp up the berry notes. But I love this perfume. I think it's actually quite hard to find now, so if you do want it, you might have to go into store and ask for it because I can't see it on the website, so I don't know if it's been discontinued. Although it does seem to be available in America. Who knows? Anyway, I thought I'd do a quick review of it because whether you want it or not, it's always nice to chat about it. So yeah, that's my video. Thank you so much for watching. I love this one. I hope they bring it back to the permanent collection soon. And yeah, if you get an opportunity to buy it, I think it's really good, especially if you like more unisex fragrances. Anyway, that's my video. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.